Let's discuss. Hey everyone, it's Rachel back again with another video, and today I'll be checking out a new track from Left to Suffer called Disappoint Me. This comes with the announcement of their upcoming record, Pharaoh, which will be out on May 12th. On this record, they worked with Matt Thomas of AshTone Audio on the production end of things, which I've been very excited about since I found out they were in the studio with him, which is a while ago now at this point. On the track list, they have Primitive Urge with Joe Bad, which I loved that track. My favorite song in their whole discography is still Depression. That whole EP is just a bar for me, but I am always excited to see how they are continuing forward. They continue to put out exciting material, so that is what I am expecting from today. I will link the video I'll be using in the reaction portion of this, as well as all of the band's social media in the description. Other than that, I'm going to stop talking and we are going to get straight into it. Oh, the clean transition.
I always trusted you, but you disappoint me.
Oh, Taylor.
Breaking me down as quickly as you build me up, and I'm still here thinking about it every time. 'Cause we're all built to feel pain. Start to feel nothing. When will anything fucking change? Why does it matter when we're all gonna die? Why can't you ever fucking look me in the eye? Why am I the one that you've chosen?
Left to Suffer, Disappoint Me. Let's discuss. I feel like to be under 2.5 minutes for a track, and for me to really like it and not feel when it ends like I did not get enough out of it, it has to have something special to it. This has that for me. Not only the breakdown, it's the catchiest breakdown I've heard in a long time. Like, I know that I've always trusted you, but you disappoint me will be stuck in my head, but then it just takes it a step further. Following the breakdown, you have those lows from Taylor, which I feel like at the point where he's at, it's probably a little bit difficult to still get like people have high expectations of Taylor. I feel like I'm probably guilty of that as well, as I'm talking about this, realizing it, because the vocal videos that he's posted, the things that this band has done, they've consistently been cranking out music since On Death came out, and On Death really put them in a position where people's expectations were going to be that high, that they obviously had material that existed before that. Lost at Last, I feel like, is a track that really does show what they were going to be able to do, but it just was a matter of doing that and people finding them and stuff. But anyway, with this track, it is 2 minutes of absolute relentlessness, yet at the same time it doesn't just feel like, copy and paste heaviness or anything like that. It feels like it shows Taylor's range. It has little unique things that people are going to remember about the song. It's something that's going to have an impression on people, and I feel like that is what's going to be really important with their sound. Because for me, they've had some tracks on their more recent stuff since On Death came out that I've liked, but over time I've stopped revisiting so much. Snake is a really great example of that. I loved that chorus. It hit me. But then even when I heard it for the first time, I kind of was like, but I want to see, like, after some time, if it's something I keep... This, I don't feel that way at all. I feel like this is the first track that's really had multiple moments that have hit me the way that I felt I was being hit when I listened through On Death for the first time, or when I heard Depression for the first time, which was the first track I ever heard from this band, so it really, like, set the bar up there. But they've done an excellent job continuing to put out material and move their sound forward. This release with AshTone I've been particularly excited about, because the work that AshTone did with Kingdom of Giants on Passenger, the work that AshTone Audio did with Darko as they were really coming into their sound and stuff, it's just all been very promising for bands that were doing something that was a specific, like, associated with their sound. I think Passenger was a huge release for Kingdom of Giants, and really that's the record, though I was already familiar with them as that was releasing. I already had favorite tracks from them and stuff. That was the record I began, like, associating with their sound and stuff like that. And with Darko, they were obviously a new project as they started working on, we got Death Mask Part 1, and then they started working on Darko, and that was when things with AshTone came together. So this has been something I've known about for a while. I remember when they were posting first about being in the studio with Matt, and I could not wait to hear it. So these are the things that I'm hoping for off of this release, for this EP or album, whatever it really is. I think with 8 tracks, it really depends on, like, the length of the runtime and stuff for those songs of which one it will feel more like. But I'm hoping for more moments that are very identifiable, I guess, that are those moments that you think of and associate with the band's sound, whereas I feel like with Left to Suffer, a lot of that is still with On Death. This may be their chance to kind of put out material that has that same effect on people. I'm definitely not saying they haven't put out anything that I've had on the playlist. Primitive Urge, as I mentioned, that's a song I love. That I knew when I saw the feature it would be something worthwhile to me, but even listening back to it now and stuff, it has a lot to offer. So that being on the track list, I think that's promising as well for me. In terms of Left to Suffer, this is really what I want to be seeing, stuff that kind of goes right into my mind. Depression is a track that was so heavy, but also immediately got stuck in my head. That's how I feel after listening to this track one time. That breakdown, I don't even know what that, like, the rat-a-tat, I don't know. I've never heard it before, so still incorporating stuff that's new and, is so heavy and kind of out there that it makes you laugh. I love seeing stuff like that, so that is what I'm hoping for as we go into Feral come next month. I will link all of this band's social media, the video that I used in the reaction portion of this, all of that good stuff, any sort of pre-orders in the description of this video. They're about to go out on tour with Chelsea Grin headlining, I believe. Carnifex is also on the tour, and Of Sulfur, who just put out an album very recently as well. So very strong group of bands on that tour. If you're able to see it, make sure you check out those tour dates. Other than that, you can also find my link tree in the description. That will have the link for the Patreon, which is stuff I'm working on. We've got monthly live streams. We've got for tier 3 playlists / mixtapes that I make and maintain for those people. We've got series that are coming to the Patreon and being posted on there, stuff like that. So if you're interested in checking out what I offer for the tiers, that'll be there, as well as the invite for the Discord server, which is where the community is based for my YouTube channel. We've got a bunch of music lovers in there, just running a community. So if you're interested in joining, checking that out, that will be there as well. As always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.